All right. Let's see if this is gonna work today. Some people, come on. All right, the first step. That's a plus. That's a plus. The furnace. Okay, fingers crossed. La, 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 la. Hey, Grandma Ray. Hey, Linda. Hey. All right. How you guys doing? I know I gotta scoot this up so you can hear me. Can you hear me? I'm glad you guys are coming on. I know it was short notice. I know it was super short notice, but I just, you know how I work. I work really fast. I work really fast. It's like, oh, I got a light bulb moment. And the light bulb moment was like, okay, I'm back watching some of my YouTube channels. And I'm like, well, maybe we can play around and do a live, since I have been putting out a couple of videos here and there. So yeah, that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do. So, yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. And you guys all ready for Christmas? I've only bought a couple of things. Yeah, you know, but I am working a little bit more. So I'm not so worried now about this week's bills. Yeah, this week's bills. Not so worried. Oh God. Oh, it's always something, ain't it? Get her done. Cheers. I got sweet tea. Yeah, sweet tea. Or yeah, yep, it's sweet tea. Mm. Hey Nancy. All right. Glad you guys are all coming on. Oh, cool. That's the best way to go, man, because when you don't have it, it'd be nice to get together and have a good dinner, you know, and watch a movie or something, and not have all those expectations. You know, people looking at you like, well, be like, dude, hey, can't expect a lot from me this year, that's for sure. But next year, man, you can probably expect a lot from this channel. Yep, I'll be back to my crazy ways, maybe. We'll see. I gotta get some work done on the van, that stabilizer bar or something like that. I have to have something looked at. Because everybody's saying they could hear it clinking. Hear some kind of bar clinking, so. And I'm still waiting to see if I get that disability. So man, if I get that disability, I'm gonna get that van fixed. Yeah. That's for sure. Get it fixed. And probably, if I have enough, maybe get something better. You heard it, something better. Yeah. There's Tina dreaming again. Oh, I give my grandkids money for Christmas, easy peasy. That's the best way to go about it. There, that way they're never disappointed. They can get their own stuff. Right? Right. And it's just so crazy in the stores, even just to go, hey, Kevin, hey, just to go grocery shopping. I mean, it's like a madhouse. So it's better not to even go in stores. I rarely go in them. I go in them if I only have to, like early in the morning. So yeah, but this week, early in the morning is gonna even be an issue. So yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, I got some big plans for next year. Heck yeah, I gotta do something. Now that I'm all fixed up. Now that I'm all fixed up, um, I still gotta go to the voice box doctor in February and see what they say. But my left vocal cord is paralyzed. When I looked at my stuff on my app, I found out that it's the left vocal cord. So, and even if I don't get fixed, forget it. That way, if I don't want to talk to somebody, I don't have to. And I don't have to talk on the phone, right? I'll just talk to people I really want to talk to. I don't have to be able to do it in person or do one of these, either Facebook or, live stream thingies or whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys can hear me. Yeah. As far as the other stuff, I stopped all the medications. The only medications I'm doing is for that mechanical valve, the warfarin. Because what was happening is all the medications were counteracting in my body. And I was just a mess, as you saw back in November with that live. That's why I deleted that live, because I was so embarrassed of it. Nancy says, yeah, I'm gonna not buy for anyone over 16. From now on, it's too expensive. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You can't. It's just too much money. Especially if you can't afford it. If people don't understand it, then, sorry for them, right? You just gotta pray for them. And, well, one day maybe you'll realize. Hopefully, hopefully you're not in our situations. So yeah. So yeah, I've been getting back and watching some of my YouTube channels that I usually watch because, with not being able to do it and not having a computer, and now I don't even have Wi-Fi. Hey, Simply Sonora. Hey, that's cool. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, now I don't even have Wi-Fi, so I'm really winging this sucker. I don't believe in myself. I don't believe in myself, people. Because usually when I would try a live here without good Wi-Fi, it wouldn't work. And I got like 2 tiny little bars. But it's working. Thank you, God. So, yeah. So, that's working. Don't forget to press that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it because I'm working on getting this channel back to what it used to be. And now that I don't, sadly, but I don't have Buddy no more. So next year I'll be able to go into a whole lot of places that I never got to go in before without Buddy. So Linda says, I haven't been in a store. I order groceries and have my daughter pick it up. Right now, that's the best way to do it because the stores are just a mess. I'm still door dashing and have to fight all the traffic all around the places. Especially even the restaurants. The restaurants, they're all slammed, and you gotta wait extra long to even get your orders, especially the pizza places. Yeah, the pizza places are insane. And sometimes you have 2 orders, and one order could be done, and then another order could be like 10 behind. You gotta hurry up and put that first pizza box first pizza box in your warm bag because oh my god, your warming bag because that pizza will be all messed up. So yeah. So I hope everyone's doing good. As you can tell, I'm doing better. Doing a whole lot better. I had to take myself off of all those medications. The doctors aren't happy with me, but I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I was like a zombie with all those meds. Yeah, I was a zombie. I couldn't. I was getting so confused and so crazy. I was just like, no, there's got to be something that I got to do. Then I thought about it. I'm like, well, that mechanical valve needs that orphan. My other valve is doing good because it's brand new. So my heart will do good as long as I have that orphan in my system for that mechanical valve. So I'm just doing that. And I do that. And if I have to, one day I'll do a water pill to get some of the water out of me. So other than that, I'm doing good taking vitamins and taking some iron pills that before I refused to take. So yeah, I'm slowly getting back to my old self. I'm amazed what shows up when I order my groceries online. Oh boy, is that good or bad? When they used to have us pick up the Walmart groceries, that was a nightmare. And people would always complain to the driver, and we're like, we're just picking up your groceries and driving them to your house. We don't package your stuff. Sardines with every meal will fix everything. I can't open a can of sardines. I can't. Because I am afraid of cutting myself with that stupid orphan and bleeding. And Richard can't do it. So I had one can of sardines since I've been home from the hospital. And that was hell, just getting that little package open. I gotta get some more strength first before I can get that sucker open. They never open even when you're strong enough. So I know it's gonna be wine with every meal is even better. Oh, talk about that. That was hilarious. I was over Tony's house and I had just maybe about that much in a glass and of wine. And I went to stand up. Good thing there was a wall, like a like a doorway wall right there, because I had to lean against that sucker. Hey, Step Fan Man. Hey, nice to see ya. Yeah, I'm a lightweight right now with wine. I have to build up my resistance. I have to get some more meat in my belly, I guess. I lost a little weight, but I'm glad of it. So that water pill did me some good. I lost like 2 or 3 pounds of water. So my hair is driving me crazy. Yeah. Yep, everybody. I'm so glad everybody's in here. I put out a couple of videos. One yesterday of a couple of little Christmassy places that me and Tony got to go see. The other day, we went out to Novi, and then he knew about this house in Garden City that does this amazing light show that he matches a radio station with his light show. And it's amazing. So we went over there and I was able to, show you guys just a tiny bit of it. Because, YouTube doesn't like seeing all that. Oh, I like your shirt. Yeah, Weirdos Unite. I haven't watched Chrome in quite a while. He's just getting so far over me. Hey, door trasher. Oh, I wish my voice was getting stronger. I really do. But thank you for saying that. Yeah, I'm getting better. I'm getting better than last month. So I'm glad that everybody's around and will be able to notice the big improvement. I also put out a video about the visit that I went to the Holocaust Museum out in Farmington. And it was so amazing, you guys. That place, if you ever check your cities and see if there's a Holocaust center or something like that in your area, like your city's survivors, they'll probably have their stories in it too, just like they did for Michigan. And I want to go to there's an Arabic museum in Dearborn. But there's so much going on in Dearborn right now that it's kind of scary to even try to go into Dearborn if you're not Arabic. It's just so scary. And I think their admission cost is $8. So I want to go there really bad, kinda, but I'm kind of nervous about it too. I'm not trying to say nothing bad, but you know how the times are right now. Every time you're seeing all this stuff, the rioters, protesters, and over here they're holding up 94 is one of our main freeways, and it runs all the way from Detroit, well, even before Detroit, all the way from Port Huron. Where the bridge is where you can go over to Canada. It runs from east all the way to past into Chicago. That way. So it's a really, really big freeway. Well, in Dearborn, which is the little suburb right west of Detroit, that's where all the craziness is going on. They even, on 94 right there, on the freeway, they protested on the freeway and blocked people from driving on the freeway. And I think it was like rush hour traffic. I don't know what time of day it was, but it was like a couple of weeks ago. So, you gotta be really careful. And the first day that the city of Detroit turned on their Christmas lights downtown and had all their stuff going, they protested down there too. And it was real crazy. Everybody, my daughter even went down there to see it. And she was wondering, because they said there was like over 1,000 people down there. But she saw all kind of craziness happening, and she didn't know what was going on. So, needless to say, they found out that they were protesting even in downtown Detroit. So, you gotta be really careful around here. It ain't nothing to play with. Yeah. I wanted to go to that museum just to show people, but they might not even allow you to do a video. So I don't know. With not being Arabic, I don't know how they would treat me. So I don't know. You never know. You always gotta be safe about whatever you try and do. Gotta be safe. Hands. Put your hands in the right spot, Tina. So I'm probably gonna go up north for a couple days before Christmas. Then on Christmas Day, I'm coming back around here to spend it with my daughter and stuff. And because I haven't, with me traveling so much these last couple of years, I haven't been in. No, I haven't even been in Michigan. I've been in Florida, or I was in Arizona. I'm not in Florida because my brother died around the 18th. So yeah, so both times for Christmas, I was in Florida. So, yeah. And what is someone saying? Why do you say that? I live in Detroit and near Dearborn off of Warren Ave. I have not heard of any trouble, but true, these days you have to be careful. Well, you better start watching the news. You better start watching Channel 2. I grew up right there in Southwest Detroit off of Warren Avenue on Martin Street. So I was born and raised right there. And I stay in, you know, I watch all the news. I see what's going on. And I don't know why you haven't heard it because it's happening and it's been happening. So, word, just to help you out, start watching Channel 2 or go on YouTube and watch some of the news, the local and world news, whatever, because it's all on it. That's all I want to say about that. But yeah, it's been going on. Like I said, I wouldn't lie to you. Would not lie. Okay, I wouldn't chance until things settle down overseas. Yeah, I know it's scary because you never know what could happen. Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, you wanna believe nothing would happen, but you also don't want to be an example of something that did happen. Because I've been through enough crap already. I've been through enough crap already. I don't need no more BS. I don't need no more crap. Okay, I'll do that. Good to know. Yeah, watch Channel 2. And if you don't want to watch Channel 2, go on their app. Add their app to your phone. And you don't have to watch it on TV. You could add the app. Because they did protest on 94, right around Thanksgiving time. Yeah, it was like a couple days before Thanksgiving. And when downtown Detroit put on their lights, the Christmas lights and everything for everybody, started that first day of everything, my daughter was down there and they were protesting. So you better be careful too, wherever you're at. Okay, enough about that. I'm not going to talk about that no more. Okay, Nancy says with elections coming up, who knows what's about to happen. Yeah, yes, they did a protest in Royal Oak. Yeah, they just did that. They just did that. Like a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, they're missing all the news. They've got there's a Dearborn TCD or TCB news. If you go on Instagram, I follow them, and that's how I hear a whole lot about it. Even if it's not on Channel 2 News, it's on Instagram. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yes, they did do the protest. Thank you for reminding me, because I saw that too. And if you're on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and I can send you the links to it directly and show you what I've been finding. Okay, enough about all of that. Yeah, enough about all that. Yeah, I gotta take a drink. Kevin over here, BG Travels. He also has his other channel. Oh, can you tell us a joke you told Captain Jack? On the spot? I don't remember it. Wait, joke. Oh God. Can you tell us a joke you told Captain Jack? Oh God. I tell him so much stuff. I tell him so much stuff. I don't know. You could, if you know any way to hint around to me, that'd be a good way to do it so you refresh my memory. I guess he's going to Pensacola. Captain Jack is going to Pensacola. But anyway, Kevin, you know, he has two channels now, and that BTG Travels is his new second channel. So you guys are all gonna have to check it out. You probably saw our firehouse videos and all that, and I was telling you guys about it too. So he has to get on the ball and be putting out some more videos, Mr. Kevin. I got you on a spot, dude. Okay, Captain John will tell us because he wants to let you tell us. Oh, fudgesicles. Oh, shit. What did I tell him? Oh, oh, man. I'll have to talk to him about it and then do another live. He wants to let you tell us a joke that I told him. Oh, my Lord. Good grief. There's no telling. There's no telling. You know with Jack, there's no telling. I almost died when he was here in Belleville and told me that his transmission's going. What? How are you gonna go down south? I told him, I said, that's the one thing Bob Wells even tells everybody. Do not try to travel with a messed up vehicle. And then he didn't have no apps. He didn't have he didn't have the free camping app. He didn't have the Overlander app. Like he was, remember, he was driving all the little odd streets, not the freeways at first. But he couldn't find nowhere to stay or no places, to go. And I'm like, don't you have any of these apps? He's like, no. So I sent him pictures of all my apps that he used. I'm like, you didn't do your homework. I'm like, as a vanner, you're supposed to, do your research and make sure you have everything planned. He's not a planner neither. I do that sometimes too. I just jump into the pan of hot water and hope I can swim. Yeah, Jack ain't scared. He should be. Transmission. Goodness gracious. I almost died when he said that. But Captain Jack, he's silly. I says, you're going to end up back in Belleville sooner than you realize. Or you're going to be stranded. Yeah, you're going to be stranded on the sea. Guess what, people? I'm in the water. And there's my camper. Grandmarie says, Captain Jack is very brave for attempting the trip with only a 2-speed transmission. He's crazy enough to pull it off. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be saying nothing bad about him. Yes, where are you thinking about traveling to in 2024? Places that I've already said I wanted to go. Of course, that National Museum, the First Lady's museum. I'm definitely going there. And I'm definitely gonna go to that biggest gas station in Iowa. I know I keep saying I want to go, and I do want to go to Tennessee. And if things work out right, I might be even having another trip, even before all of that. But I'm not gonna tell you about it. That's a secret. You'll see when it happens. I'm like, guess where I'm at? Yeah, you guys will all be surprised. You wouldn't know how to drive a truck that wasn't falling apart. I believe it. I truly believe that. Because, man, that's so scary. Here I get terrified when my tires are bald. Is that the biggest truck stop in Iowa? Yeah, it's bigger than Buc-ee's. If you look it up, um, there's been a bunch of YouTubers that have done it, including Mav, MAV. He's a really good um channel, and he was there. I mean, a million of the other YouTubers were there too that are in the United States. You know, the travel channels. Who else was there? On top of my head. God, top of my head. That's bad. I better keep charging this phone. Yeah, I unplugged it from my light. I still got some on Route 66. I don't know if it's on Route 66. Look up, when you Google it, look up the biggest truck stop in Iowa. It's not on Route 60. Route 66 goes from the Illinois area all the way down. It doesn't go to Iowa. Iowa is past that. Oh, cool. Linda says, I think he's already out of Florida. He was in the Gulf Shores, Alabama today and heading to Louisiana. Lincoln Highway runs through Iowa. Really? Lincoln Highway runs through Iowa. Where is... Don't think of him right now, Grandma Ray, because he'll come in here and start bugging us. Shh, don't mention that guy in the other room. Highway 80's World. Yes, Nancy. She knows what I'm talking about. Highway 80, world's largest truck stop. That's where I want to go. It's Highway 80. Yes, thank you guys. You know, I'm still getting my brain back, but I know I want to go there. New York to shorter than Route 6, probably better. There are people still alive in the town it runs through. New York to San Francisco? Is that what you're trying to say, Kevin? You gotta correct me if I'm wrong. It could be South Florida. Parts of it runs near 180. Oh, that would be a nice drive, the Lincoln Highway. Yeah, that would be a nice drive. And, of course, I want to go to Tennessee. And New York to San Francisco. Okay, good. I was guessing right. Finally, for once. Yeah, I want to go, hang out with Kevin again. And, he said he's going to be my, Nashville or my Tennessee tour guide. So I'm going to try and hold him up to it. It's fun traveling with him. And hopefully Tony's with us. Hey, crazy Ronald Hitching. I'm looking forward to meeting Miss Tina at Iowa's biggest truck stop. Happy plus. Oh, that's Ron. That's Ronald from Okay. Hey, you keep changing your name. But I always know that it's you because you always say basically the same stuff. But thank you. Nancy too, Ronald. Oh, that's cool. He keeps on changing his name. I should change my name to Crazy Tina the Outsider. But I think everybody knows when they see Outsider, they know that I'm basically, you know, able to do anything. I don't fit with the normal people. Yeah, like this headband. It's driving me crazy. Oh yeah, Tony would have a lot of fun down there. And you're gonna be our Tennessee tour guide since BTG travels. That's right. I like Tina's journal of journeys. Yeah, but that was too long, and it's hard to make stickers for it. My page is still my journal anyway. My diary, journal, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's still that, but it just has a cooler name. Yeah, I just have a cooler name. Tina's the Outsider. And um, I have a whole bunch of keychains. So, I don't, the people that I had you guys' address on, I do not have you guys' addresses anymore. So you're going to have to send them to me again. And I can send you a keychain and a Tina's the Outsider envelope. Since Captain Jack's bought me a whole big box of envelopes. What in the world? I can start using it to pad a bra or something with them. What am I going to do with a big box of envelopes? Tennessee has the world's largest Rubik's Cube, people. What else do you need? Oh, yeah. Door treasure. Did you know on I-69 in Michigan, it's going to be turned into a superhighway that runs from Michigan to Mexico, Texas, and Louisiana? Have already done their part. Why 69 goes south? It goes, yeah, because it's past Battle Creek. No, it's not past Battle Creek. It's between Jackson. No, it's before Jackson. How do I? It's around Jackson area, anyway. And it goes south from Michigan, so it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. But that's cooling. That's a cool thing to know. Thank you for letting me know. Superhighway. Well, I-94 is a superhighway too, because it runs to Chicago. I-16. Yeah, Lansing. Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, that'd be cool to see. Oh, guess what? Michigan is gonna get a Buc-ee's. That's right, people. All we gotta do is drive up north. Yeah, before the Upper Peninsula. I think it's gonna be in the Lower Peninsula. I can't wait. That'd be my dream job. Work at Buc-ee's. Their food is so good. Yeah, their food is so good. Their coffee isn't all that. I-69 is west of Jackson. Thank you, because I knew it was somewhere around you. I'm like, I don't know, because I haven't been out that way in a while. But I know it's west of Jackson. Yeah, and it goes south. Because it goes through, if I'm not mistaken, it goes through in Indiana. Of course it goes through Indiana. Either Illinois a little bit, and then Indiana. But don't quote me, because it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually been on it. So yeah, I don't want to get myself in too much trouble if I'm misquoting myself. I don't want to do that. But yeah, we're getting a Buc-ee's. And Shaq, I think, is gonna be bringing a chain a whole bunch of different stores or restaurants of his chicken. He's gonna open up a whole bunch of chicken restaurants, um, and around different cities. And we're gonna have one in Michigan. Okay, Kevin says 30 years ago there was supposed to be an interstate built from Detroit to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. In 3 decades, they've finished 80 miles of it and pretty much abandoned the rest. Wow. See, that's one place I haven't been to. I haven't been to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I haven't been to I think there's a big beach or something in North Carolina or something really cool. A chicken restaurant in Detroit. I don't know. If you go on my Tina the Outsider Facebook page, I have it. I have all the information on it. Or if you're on Instagram or anything, get a hold of me and I can send you the information. Because I'm on my phone. And this is my only way of doing anything right now. But yeah, Shaq. Yep. You have to get a hold of me. You can still find I-73 signs buried in the weeds in parts of North Carolina. Wow, that's crazy. That's real crazy. So yeah. So those are the two, crazy, interesting stories. I can't wait till Bucky's opens. Remember when they were fighting? They only wanted it in Texas. All the people were so mad, and then they went to Florida and all kind of places. And I still haven't been to the one in Kentucky. I want to go to that one. And they've got another one around here. Of course, I haven't been to the one in Tennessee. So, yes, if you get a hold of me, I can put in my, hold on, post comments. I can put in my email, and you can get a hold of me. You can't get a hold of me if you're not on any of those other things. You can get a hold of me on that and just put in the subject line chicken restaurant or whatever, and I can send you the information. My son goes to Cattleman's in Detroit. That's good food. He'd avoid Buc-ee's. I like Buc-ee's. I'm sorry. I like the barbecue sandwiches. They're really good. They're really good. And they've got the pork loin sandwiches. That was really good. And the coffee. Some places, I went to a place in Illinois, in Springfield, Illinois, Buc-ee's. Their coffee wasn't all that great. So yeah. So some of them, their coffee's good, but some of them they're not. And I like my Speedway coffee gas station because you could basically, they give you all the stuff and you can do it instead of, a lot of gas stations now. Since I was traveling a whole lot last year, like that Circle K and all the travel places, they have the machine that grinds the coffee, and then it's fresh and it's good. So a lot of those places do have good coffee. I'm starting to trust more gas stations, because when the people have to make the coffee, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be disgusting. And I haven't been drinking that much coffee. I just slowly started back on it. I've been drinking a lot of hot tea. So yeah. Yesterday, I went to Sam's Club with Tony and his family, and they got this humongous steak. I mean, it looked like Looked like half of a cow leg, for real. It was so humongous. But there really wasn't didn't really look like there's a whole lot of meat on it, but it was. And, oh God, I forgot the name of it, but I'll put it somewhere in the comments or something. Anyway, it was really good. It was like a sirloin. You know how tender sirloin is when you cut it? It was like or filet mignon. Yeah, filet mignon. When you have a piece of filet mignon at a restaurant, it was that good. Best coffee for me is Love's Truck Stops. Speedway is good too. Yes. Long as the machine grinds it right there fresh for you, you know it's gonna be good. And you could pick if you like strong coffee or medium or light or whatever. I usually get the medium roast. So, yeah. So, yeah, that steak was really good. Tom Hawkins. Huck. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the name of the steak, but now I can't. So, when I do come across it, I'll put it in comments. I'll put it in the comments of this live if you guys want. This headband. I'm trying to cover my eyeballs. I haven't been nowhere else besides going to those Christmas things that I showed you guys and going to that museum. I still want to check out the one in downtown Detroit, the Christmas stuff, and in Plymouth, Michigan. I drove by it today during the daytime, but it was also raining and I was working. So I just did a drive by Plymouth. That area, the little downtown, right in the center of downtown, looks gorgeous. And so I wanna go see that. Wanna go see that too at night. God. Yeah, that's kind of weird, right? Oh God, it's huge. That steak, the bone, and only the fat was even delicious. Like, hand it over. It was so good. It was really good. I had one of those steaks before. If Tony was on here, he could tell you guys what the name of it was. But I don't think he's on here. But it was so good. Yeah, Angus steaks are really good too. Yes. They fillet it really well. Mm. Porterhouse is good too. Yeah. Yeah, porterhouses are good. But it was some kind of really weird name. And it was at Sam's Club. And the steak was $41. $41 for one steak. I was like, oh no, I can't afford that. There's no way. I wouldn't be buying a ribeye. Ribeyes are really good, but they're not $41. It's a really weird name. Real fancy. Nah, I can't think of it. Darn it. I should have wrote it down. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Have to ask Tony in the morning. Have to bother him. A person could buy 41 cans of sardines for that. Exactly. I couldn't believe the price of it. I'm like, are you crazy? Of course, both of us ate some of it. You know, there was enough meat on that one steak for 3 meals. So yeah, That was crazy. I never saw a steak that big, especially buying one. Gotta be insane. I'm like, that's too rich for my blood. Oh, no. Oh, because I was looking at the steaks and I came across stuff that I could afford. They were like, no, let's go down here. I'm like, what's down there? And I'm like, oh God, no. What the heck? That's probably why I can't remember the name of it, because I would never buy it. I would never buy anything like that. You gotta be crazy. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's insane. Tomahawk, you got it. Yeah, I knew it had a hawk in it. Tomahawk. That's exactly what it was. Yes, a tomahawk. $41. Yeah, it's huge. It's the biggest steak ever. Slice of what they cut up. I'm like, you might as well just gave it's like, a leg quarter of a chicken. They give like a leg quarter of the cow. I'm surprised that they didn't attach part of the rest of the body. Ribeye with a big bone. Yeah, oh my lord. You got it, Nancy. Thank you for helping me. I knew it had I didn't want to sound stupid if I was wrong. I had that problem last month. I couldn't remember basically anything. That's such an embarrassing live that I deleted it. So at least this one's gone better, I hope. Yeah, I hope it is. Oh, yeah, that thing is huge. I was like, oh my lord, $41. I'm like, you gotta be crazy. Yeah, tomahawk. You got that right. And you can buy it at Sam's Club. And I don't know how much it costs at normal stores. God only knows. I'd be afraid to look. So, yeah, Nancy, a surprise trip the end of January. And then once the weather starts breaking, and especially if I get this this other thing on the disability, if I get the disability, boy, yeah, we'll have fun. I won't have to DoorDash, that's for sure. I've never spent that much. Me neither. Me neither. Me neither. I would never. But it it tasted like a filet mignon from a restaurant, except cooked better. You know how they never cook it all the way, where it's always real pink inside? Yeah. Well, Tony and his boys grilled it, and I bet it took them probably over an hour to grill it because it was that huge. It turned out real good though. I was shocked. I'm like, there's no way I'd ever try and cook something like that. It was so thick. It was like that thick, maybe even more. Yeah, like that thick. I'm like, there's no way. Hey, to bring this up again, your voice sounds stronger since the start of the video. Are you still doing DoorDash? Yes, I'm still doing DoorDash. Yes, I starting to make the same amount I used to make now, so I don't have to worry about my bills as much. I made, what was it? $270 this week, I think. Oh yeah. And of course I got bills right up the wazoo for it too. So right when I get that sucker Tuesday, it's going out the door. It's going on my bank account as fast as I get it. 153 easy. Yes, I'm telling you, it would. That steak was huge. I'm glad you guys think my voice sounds stronger since the start of the video. But for me, when I try to talk now, since I'm, the Panera around here and all that, they know that my voice is real bad, and they'll they'll try and get me to say the name from a distance, and I have to go up to the counter and try and talk to them, but it's so loud in that restaurant. I just show them my phone with the name because they can't hear me in the restaurants. My voice turns into a whisper. Yeah, it's and then from I hope I don't start coughing a whole lot because that's also what happens. Trying not to. That's why I'm drinking a little bit more. Oh, but yeah. Oh, it's hard. Some days I want my voice back, and some days I enjoy it. I'm like, man, this could actually work out pretty good. People I don't want to talk to on the phone, I don't have to. If I can't text you on the phone, then we don't get we don't get through to one another. I get a lot of spam calls and a lot of numbers I don't know. So if I don't know the person or the number that's calling, I don't pick it up. You sound a little congested, but it definitely sounds stronger. Yeah. Sometimes I get those real bad choking spells that, because my airway is closed. They made I found out my voice box, since it's messed up, that also helps with your breathing. And then with this, dysplasia that I have that messes up with your swallowing and breathing. So I've got that going on, both of those. So my esophagus is messed up, my voice box is messed up, and all of that is all messed up in there. So it's really hard. So I may or may not get my voice back. And it's hard to do videos. It's hard to do videos like this. I want to get one of those microphones, like what people use in churches, like the pastors or whatever. They got the little box with the little microphone thingy. I might have to get something like that to be able to do videos again. Because I'm always afraid that, the video might be good, but the sound of me could probably ruin it. Somebody that would be, yeah, the video's real good, but what's wrong with her? And that could really ruin it for people, just like new people coming on and not knowing what had happened to me and not really care, They just want to see a good video, and it could ruin it for me. So that's what I'm worried about. And, yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I just wish, in a way, I could get a little bit of my voice back. Not a whole lot of it. Don't want to ruin a good thing if I don't have to talk on the phone. Well, that's good. Glad I sound louder. I have the phone pretty close to me. It will all work out. Thank you. I hope so. Okay, Tina. This headband's driving me nuts. Put it behind your ears. I'm so silly. I'm silly. Yes, I know. um, if I could have this year, I would have went back out to Arizona. But, you know, my van wouldn't have made it, and I don't have it financially to do it. And now there's, New Mexico and all that gets their real bad weather. So, and all that's, and Texas has their bad weather. So there's no way of going to Arizona from here, you know. One of these, a Megavan Mike, he's full time now. He's in Arizona. He's going to fly. He's going all over. You guys should check him out. Him and his wife, they're full time, and they've got a real big RV. He doesn't have a van no more. He was thinking of changing his channel name, but he's afraid of losing people. You could have went with Captain Jack. I would have killed him. What do you mean What do you mean you only have 2 years? I would have been jumping out of the vehicle. But no way in heck I would have went. I'm sorry. Not being mean to Captain Jack, no offense. But I don't like being stranded. Oh my Troy, you'll have to figure this out. Oh, no way. God, I wish I remembered that joke that I told him. He's so silly, and sometimes I'll say something silly, but he's more sillier than I am. Of course, you guys know that. He says some off the wall stuff that just makes your head spin. Sometimes you have to have him repeat it. And you're like, you did just say that, didn't you? Oh my God. Yeah, he's a jack of all trades. Master of none. I didn't mean that. Oh my God. See, I can get myself in trouble. If I tell jokes, I get myself in trouble. Oh. So, what did I watch today? I watched Cat Van Lady, one of her older videos. I'm still trying to catch up. And I got really depressed about everything. I didn't want to watch anybody's channel because I wanted to be doing stuff. Are you going to sell your van and buy something else before you start traveling? Okay, Kevin, have a good night. Thank you. Talk to you later. Are you going to sell your van and buy something else before you start traveling? Well, it depends. If I have something else to travel in, if not, I'm driving my van. How am I gonna travel without a van? Gotta have money. That's if I get my disability. If I get my disability, then I can do something. I can go full time. Yeah. In my van. I will go full time in my van. No. No, because that's his main vehicle. Yeah, that's his main vehicle. He goes to work in that. I wouldn't want to drive something that big anyway. Yeah. No. I only asked because you said it wouldn't make it out west. Oh, it needs some work done to it. There's some kind of bar, a stabilizer bar, and maybe I need um God. See, I need some stuff done around the brakes, not on the brakes, not the calipers or nothing, but the other stuff that's connected that breaks. The guys are gonna have to help me out. But anyway, I need to get some work done on my van before I even try an attempt to go out west. Yeah. Not rotors, no. My rotors are fine. It's the other things that break. I can't think of it. I can't think of it. It's not calipers, but yeah. But I do need to get some work done on the van. Because I haven't had no money to do none of that. I just got the two tires, the two front tires for it, for winter. Because my two front tires, they were glossy like a ball-headed guy's head. Thank God Kevin's not in here right now. If you hear this, Kevin, sorry. You were one bald guy that came to my mind. If you're denied for disability, make sure you reapply. Well, I'm hoping since I got that lawyer, it seems like all they do is send in paperwork. Like, I could have done that. Like, I'm gonna call them tomorrow and see if they heard anything. So yeah, I'll try. But it seems like they know how my health has gone downhill from the past 5 years and how I can't do any of my other jobs I used to do account of all my new health problems. So I have no idea. Give you a disability rating. I don't have the faintest clue because the hospital sent the paperwork. I mean, the hospital sent all my all my hospital records, copies of my hospital records to the Social Security office because they requested them, and the lawyer also requested them. No, the heart doctor did it. Because you know what's stupid? A lot of the heart doctors will say, "Oh yeah, you can be," when they release you for because you're supposed to wait a month or two before you can drive. Well, I didn't. Um, when I felt like I was getting stronger and I needed to drive, I started driving. I probably started driving in the beginning of November. Yeah. But anyway, they always say that you're repaired. But now that I've got this subcutaneous emphysema and I have my voice box paralyzed, along with needing this new valve, so that's a whole lot. And just even Family Dollar or Dollar Tree won't even hire me because I can't really talk to the customers and I can't be lifting a whole bunch and going above my head with boxes. So yeah, I do have the lawyer, and I think they get almost up to $8,000 right off the top. So yeah, I do have the lawyer. Excuse me, it's the disability lawyers. I hope I don't start doing that a lot. Yeah, so they'll get 8 grand right off the top. So I don't know what I'll get. But if I get enough for a better van, here I come. Fingers crossed, people. So yeah. So I just wanted to come on here, see how everybody was doing. Wish everybody Merry Christmas. And to see if you guys are caught up on my couple of videos I put out. I want to go back to that Holocaust Center and I wanted to pick one of those Michigan survivors and do the story on them, maybe one or two of them. That was my goal. But I don't know, maybe tomorrow or something, I could go out there and pick out two of the Michigan survivors. If you guys are even interested in seeing something like that. I don't even know if you guys are interested in it, but I am. So yeah. But we've already been on here an hour, people. I just wanted to come on here before I start. I want to get off of here before I start choking a whole bunch. But it was really nice talking with you guys, and I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. Take care, be kind, and peace out, and keep on stepping. Please give me a thumbs up. Really appreciated everyone talking with me. Oh yeah, seeing the museum comments was nice. Yeah, yep. That museum is really cool. If you get to check out the video, if you haven't, it's a really good video, people. I think Nancy saw it. All right, I will talk with you guys later. Have a good night. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. All right, good night. Have a good Christmas.